I was furiously packing my bags to leave my husband of 6 years, all because my husband refused to say that one word for 6 years. Not when leaving for work, not when dropping me off at the airport, and never, ever before bed. He'd just slip out the door or quietly turn off his lamp. At first, I thought it was just a quirky stoic guy thing, you know, the silent, rugged American type. But then we had our twins, Kelsey and Jack. Kids notice things. They notice everything. By the time they were 5, the morning routine became an absolute nightmare. Jack would stand at the front window, pressing his little hands against the glass, waiting for a wave or a "see you later, buddy," but Dean would just get in his truck, look straight ahead, and drive away. My mom told me to pack my bags. She said, "He's emotionally detached, honey. He is withholding affection." I defended him for years. I told everyone, he fixes my brakes, he works 60 hours a week, he built their treehouse with his bare hands. That is his love language. But last Friday, I finally broke. Kelsey was crying in the bathtub. She looked up at me with these big, tear-filled eyes and whispered, "Mommy, does Daddy hate me? He always leaves without looking back." That was it. My heart shattered into 100 pieces. The next morning, while Dean was at the hardware store, I pulled down the suitcases. I wasn't leaving forever. I needed to shake him awake. I needed him to realize what he was doing to us. I was folding a sweater when the bedroom door creaked open. Dean stood there, holding a box of screws. He looked at the suitcase, and all the color drained from his face. He dropped the box. It hit the hardwood floor with a deafening crash. "I talked to Jack's teacher yesterday," he mumbled, his voice shaking. "She asked if I was moving out, because Jack told the class that his dad just walks away from him." I crossed my arms, fighting back tears. "They need closure, Dean. I need closure. You leave us hanging every single day." He slumped onto the edge of the bed, burying his face in his rough, calloused hands. "If I say it," he gasped, struggling to catch his breath. "If I say it, it means it is the end." Then the dam broke. He told me about a rainy morning when he was 9 years old. His dad had knelt in the driveway, hugged him tight, and said, "Goodbye, Davy." His dad died in a car crash on Interstate 95 3 hours later. "In my head," Dean whispered, tears streaming down his cheeks, "if I never say goodbye, the day isn't over. I haven't left you. I am always coming back." I fell to my knees, wrapping my arms around him. "But Dean," I cried, "by running from the word, you are running away from us." He stayed up all night, pacing the hallway. The next morning, when he grabbed his keys, he didn't just walk out. He stopped at the door. He turned around. He took a deep, agonizing breath, and he knelt down. He hugged Kelsey. He hugged Jack. "Have a good day at school, guys," he choked out, his voice thick with emotion. "Goodbye. I will see you at 5. Jack beamed, throwing his arms around Dean's neck. Now, every morning, it takes us an extra 10 minutes just to leave the house. There are hugs, kisses, and so many goodbyes. It sounds like a busy train station, and every single time he says it, I fall in love with him all over again.